Damn, dude. Teach me to be 2 minutes late. Edmonton's already leading 1-0. All right. Yes. Man, really go to show me to be late. Edmonton has one shot. I mean, that was a good job by Paul, but that should have been a hold. He straight up grabbed his arm. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, never mind. Omar tried to grab and he didn't. He slipped out. Shout out to Pahal, dude. Love the kid. I'm expecting a little bit of fireworks. Oh, what'd I just do? Oh, that was a fortunate bounce for Calgary, man. Thing went off the stanchion and ended up catching the net instead of going right over and hitting goalie in the back. Face off in front of Calgary. So far, I'm trying not to be distracted this time around. Fourth and Pacific, 6-4-1 record. Calgary's doing well. I just realized I don't think I actually set up the screen that I meant to set up. Cool. I keep forgetting about studio mode, but I remember that time. So, good to go. At least Calgary has a shot. So I'm expecting a lot of speed, expecting a lot of physicality. Haven't seen as much of the physical. I did miss Edmonton's goal. I was like I said, I was a minute and a half late, and sure enough, Edmonton scores on their first shot of the game, and first Edmonton shot. Well, obviously, never mind. That was a dumbass double qualifier. Edmonton's controlling down low. Oh, here we go. A little bit of a deflection. Everybody's changing. Icing. Yeah, that was dude, the puck luck in Calgary right now is insane cuz I mean, dude, they're hitting stanchions that hit the net. They're hitting boards that bounce it weird. There's some slow down jump arounds. Yeah, that thing just bounce off everybody, go straight up in the air. Ooh. I mean, that was just incidental hit, but dude went down fucking hard face first. Dude, Calgary's just giving them these chances, man. That's at least the third, just not quite one on one, but or heads up with the goalie, but pretty damn near. Dude, these boards are put together like shit. Like the bottom strip is sticking out everywhere, which is sending the puck everywhere, and then the stanchions are sticking out everywhere, which is sending the puck all over the place. Say the ice doesn't look good either. It's 7 minutes in. Like the crease is completely snow piled. There's snow all along, like stacked. Look at this shit. And it makes sense in front of the bench. It's just, man. See, they're all Edmonton's gonna do what they do. Just try and get. They're just gonna send it up ice. Try and figure it out when they get into the zone because they're fast enough to. That's where Calgary needs to come in and be super physical and just kind of kick some ass along the boards. Clear them out of the net on both sides. You that was too. You took way too long to make a decision right there. And here you go, another one. Yeah, this may not end up going too well for Calgary because they look like shit, man. They're taking way too long to make decisions. I mean, that's a hell of a play by Skinner, man. He, like I said, oh, Anderson lost his feet, and Skinner just made an amazing play. That's all you could say. Like, puts it back, it doesn't quite go in. He just sticks with it, wraps around, gets it before Iman comes in and blasts the net off. So, as I'm saying, Calgary needs to be physical. Edmonton just bodied them. Like, Hyman just, the way he defended the puck was like, yeah, it was offside. Poor Jan Mark. I liked him when he was in Vegas. All right. So we got 2-0 here. Let's bring up that's not what I wanted to do. I want to bring up Hate when it does this. I don't want to switch to tab. I want to go to this website. Thank you. Hate when they do that. Like forces me to switch to tab. All right. Wild. Where are they? I don't see you. Minnesota. There it is. Oh, great block, Toronto. All right, gonna take a little look at Toronto, Minnesota, just because they got 7 minutes left in the third, and it's 1-1. So, while it hasn't been seemingly the most eventful game, it seems to be a pretty good one. So it's like when the Golden Knights play, a good game is us winning 8-0. When anybody else plays, a good game is like fairly even on the shots in the high 30s, 40s, 3-2, 3-3 till the end type of thing. The 1-1 games typically, like if you got money on it or if you're invested in the team, it's 1-1 games can be really intense and exciting. But if you're like me, just kind of like nights don't play till Wednesday, so I'm watching whatever I can find or whatever seems like it would be a good game, then those 1-1 games are like, eh, they get a little boring. All right, so did he get hit with the puck or did he get hit with the stick? Because I thought if he got hit with the stick, I thought it'd be a follow through, but I thought he got hit with the puck. They don't show a replay. Yeah, Edmonton is just they're setting all the everything. They're setting the pace. They're setting the tone. Good steal. Just can't do anything with it, man. Oh, I guess Swayman had a good game, huh? 13th career shutout. And then Nietzsche's sixth goal of the season, 2 assists. Trying to keep an eye on Toronto, Minnesota, but the focus is on Calgary, Edmonton. I just want to see how I want to see who's going to come back in the bottom of the third. Man, we got another commercial break in Calgary. Okay, check, make sure no frames or anything. Minnesota's had a little bit more time to work in the Toronto zone, so I'm leaning on. It's like the odds are in their favor. However, that's typically when they get a little over aggressive, and then Maple Leafs get a 2-on-1 the other way. So if they stay disciplined but keep playing like aggressive but disciplined like they are, my money's on Minnesota. But if they go into overtime, I don't even know, man. That open ice, both teams are fast. Oh, bros. Come on. Oh, well. There it is. See if Stream East works a little bit better for me for the end of the Toronto Minnesota game. So shots are 5-2 Edmonton, score 2-0 Edmonton. I did get that right. Okay. And I mean, Calgary's had the occasional sprint of decent play, but they're getting dominated. That was the best chance I've seen Calgary have. And I just realized I had the audio for both games up and it was confusing me, but now it actually makes sense because one's lower, one's a little bit turned up, and one's kind of lower volume. And it's one of those things where I could actually tell the difference between each game. I could understand what's going on, but I couldn't understand why I was hearing both. It's just a weird minute. Why the hell would you do? Guy came in for a hip check and the motherfucker jumped to the sky. What do you think he was going to get a call? I said, dude went in for a hip check and he jumped to try to avoid the contact and ended up getting sent into the sky. Yeah, so Edmonton's just they're doing a good job shutting Calgary down as soon as they cross the blue line. When they're getting it deep, here's not an example, and fuck, what's the word I'm trying to think of? An exception. There, he dumped it and then broke through two Oilers and went deep. The Oilers, instead, what they've been doing is just heading back to the back of the net because, again, they're fast enough to beat Calgary to the puck, and they're just kicking them right out of the zone. Here we go. Calgary's finally putting some pressure on Edmonton in their own zone. Even if it's just one guy, maybe two guys. So the Oilers are just a little too like if you give them the easy access, they'll put good use to it. Is Skinner still goalie for Edmonton? Couple good highlights of Gustafson. Nothing crazy, but some good saves. It's been a pretty good goalie day. There's been a couple of ass whoopings, but there's been some fun goalie play. It is Skinner. Bedard. I'd sound like he was saying Bedard, but I'm like, that's Connor Bedard, but it's Bedard, no D. See, I probably should have watched Minnesota Toronto because this is a better game than I thought it was going to be, but we chose Capitals Carolina, and that ended up being a really good game. Really good hockey game, you know what I mean? Not a whole lot of extra bullshit. Not a whole lot of scrums, but they were there. Offsides on Calgary. All right, Toronto's controlling in the zone. Gustafson with a good save with a shot from the point. Little battle on the high corner. Point down low. Back to the top. Hit his buddy in the. He hit his own teammate right in the ass. Calgary was offsides by 3 feet. Little good little drop pass from Minnesota. Good shot, good save. I will say, from what I've watched of the Maple Leafs Wild game, there's some good hockey, man. There's some good technical hockey going on there, and it's the same thing as earlier. Not a lot of bullshit. Which with these two teams, wouldn't really expect it. Or at least I haven't seen any of the bullshit. That was a good hit. Calgary's starting to wake up. Stay aggressive, Calgary. Oh, that was a hell of an attempt. He got it centered. Shot from the point. Another shot from the point. Calgary just going off a little bit. They're doing a good job controlling, but they're not getting the puck. That one's blocked out of play. Shot from the point, no traffic. Nobody near the net. Was it Pahal with the big hit? I mean, that was on Hyman. He busted Hyman. But bumps. All right, minute 25 to go in Minnesota. Damn, Erickson Egg just taking the Leafs to school, man. Holy, that was an impressive 10 seconds of hockey. Just solo challenging 4 Leafs and ends up getting in the corner and ends up getting a shot off. Dude's a hell of a hockey player. Swing and a miss, man. Oh, Buddy had help. He should have pressed up on the blue line right there, but it worked out for him. 20 seconds. Minnesota setting up for an opportunity. Great block by the Leafs. Oh, the ref just went down hard behind the Leafs net. That was funny as shit, dude. Oh, jeez. Whoever it was right there with gonna play or not. Who Minnesota guy came up behind the ref and just barely caught his stake or his skate and sent him to the fucking ice. Little bit funny. Oh, they got the ladder coming out. Fixing a stanchion. Yeah, fix that whole damn arena, dude. The thing is put together like shit. There hasn't been a predictable bounce off a board since the game started. All right, so we got 3-on-3 overtime in Minnesota. See how that goes. Gonna shift the tension a little bit. We're still 2-0 in Edmonton. Or sorry, 2-0 in Calgary. Edmonton just kicking the shit out of them. Shots are 8-5, 4:48 to go in the first. Um, neither Toronto Toronto and Minnesota, neither team has won a overtime. So I'm curious if that's what we'll get or if it's going to go into shootout. And really, I haven't watched enough of Toronto to like. I like Gustafson in a shootout. I don't know enough about Toronto's goalie. Dude, Edmonton is just too fast for Calgary, and Calgary's not being as physical as they should be. Like moments are showing up, but they need to go hard at them. All right, we got face off in overtime. Let's start with Minnesota controlling. You got two fast teams with a lot of open ice, so Minnesota's resets. Edmonton attacking down low, but Calgary doing well. Bedard hasn't necessarily been on him. The fact that it's 2-0 right now. Calgary's defense has let Edmonton kind of go right up into their shit and score. I said, I mean, then again, never mind. I forgot that I missed the first goal, which was the first shot of the game. All right, 4 minutes to go in overtime in Minnesota. Toronto controlling, and he tried to get a little too fancy up the middle. So Minnesota setting up. Ooh, Calgary coming in with a great little forward pass. Just put it up over the post, up over the crossbar. Great opportunity though. Calgary's starting to get their shit together a little bit. Took them a long time to get 2 shots, and now they've got 5. Here we go. Get it on target. Someone lost a helmet. Skinner with a great glove save, though. 3:11 to go in the first. Shots are 10-6. Edmonton. Yeah, great passes and a great opportunity. Calgary, he just put it up a little high. And then Skinner. Minnesota got it. Holy shit, dude. I fucked up. All right, so Minnesota went in the zone, had a good opportunity, but whiffed on the puck. Guy tried to pass it to himself, put it too far out of reach. Toronto decided to go for a change and left it 2-on-0 heading in. Horrible. The self pass was too far. The guy was too slow. Shout out to Minnesota because that dude skated his ass off to beat him to the puck. And they went for a change, leaving 2 guys back. That was just great execution by Minnesota. Horrible decision making by Toronto. Unfortunate series of events for the Maple Leafs, and they continue, or they remain winless in overtime. How is that not an interference? I don't know if it would be on Edmonton or Calgary, but it's like I swear I just watched two dudes hit the ice hard and nothing happened. No penalty. Oh, incidental. Okay, it was incidental enough. Dude, Donnell Nurse and Evander Kane are just, they're so dirty, they're gross. I forgot about daylight savings time. No wonder it's so dark. Dude, Calgary is on a roll. Their opportunities are maybe not the best, but it looked a little bit trippy. I thought dude got tripped, but I guess not. Okay, that's the commentators even said, dude, I was hoping to see a little more chippiness, and now it's finally starting to get there. It's like Calgary need, like Edmonton is dirty. The whole team's dirty, but they're willing to be physical. They're willing to be dirty. So you got to come in and basically piss them off until they catch some real penalties because they have short tempers and tendencies. Oh, get it. Hell of an attempt for that shot. That was a great pass to get it to him. That's that. He kind of played a high stick to himself, but whatever. All right, so we got a little bit of a rough game here. Um, I said Edmonton decided to show up. Calgary took a while to get there. The last like 3 4 minutes has been very good for Calgary, but they're going to need to come out like that immediately. If they sit on their hands again, they're going to keep getting stuffed, dude. That's just, they're finally skating fast. They're finally getting hits. They're finally getting agitated enough to get, I said, get chippy. Do an extra here, a little thing there. Like I said, if you can typically get Edmonton pissed off, as long as the calls are being made, you can get Edmonton pissed off, and they'll start committing penalties and give you the extra man. So, all right, first intermission. We'll be back for the start of the second period. And we are back. Reset the timer. Period number 2. Oh, right on the money. Gotta love it when we're good like that. So here we go. Just hoping for something a little more lively. Yeah, the ice looks like shit, man. Surprised there hasn't been a little bit more ass on ice just because it looks choppy. He didn't quite have it. He had it for a moment and it dropped right in front of him. That one didn't feel good. Bloodar. I thought it sounded like Budar. I'm like, I know that doesn't sound right. Hard shot on Vladar hit him right. May have just gotten under the pad on his arm. A little inside. I mean, 95.9 mile an hour slap shot. That doesn't feel good when it hits you, no matter how much padding you got. See, that would probably actually be a pretty good idea. Is try to all the concussion testing they're doing with helmets for like the NFL. Get those materials into and like mountain bike helmets and shit, hard hats even. Get that into the pads. Just better dispersion and better energy absorption. Well, really not just the not absorption but dispersion. Calgary's coming out the way they need to. Fucking hitting. Don't let Ed like ooh. It's a good shot, but a good block by Skinner. Like I said, Edmonton has set the pace and the tone. Calgary needs to like they're not fast enough to take over and set the pace. They're just not going to be able to slow Edmonton down that much. However, they can set the tone, and that's all. The only thing that's going to set down Edmonton is hitting them. Every time they got to get up off the ice, they got to catch up. You know what I mean? Ooh, good opportunity with Skinner a little out of position, but doesn't make it through. That's a bad pass. Got away with it. Oh, and then he just tripped. Dude tripped his teammate and lost his stick in the process. Good save, Vladar. Another good save, Vladar. More just being in the right position, not the best opportunities, but good saves nonetheless. My sinuses are fucked. That was Mantha. I was wondering what happened to Mantha. He came over for a playoff run, but he was the opposite of what he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be a big body that was strong in front of the net and could win fights along the boards. That should have been interference. The puck wasn't there before he just hit him. Damn, that hit was just weird. The way he flew off that was okay. Now we got what interference? There you go. Interference on Henrique. Calgary going to the power play. I don't know what Henrique is bitching about. It looked like interference to me. He checked him and put him to the ice with when the puck wasn't there, aka interference. All right. Let's see how Calgary does on the power play. I'm waiting to see some stats here. That was a false start. Wait, you're calling that on? You're joking. All right. 14.3% on the power play. Right, tied for 25th. However, Edmonton's penalty kill is 62.5. Holy shit. They are they are not good on the penalty kill. Their only saving grace is that Calgary is not very good on the power play. We're gonna have to bring like I picked this game because I was expecting some physicality, a little bit of bullshit, something that's entertaining to watch, but it's been a bit of a struggle. Anaheim, Chicago, I guess. 2-0 Chicago over Anaheim, so that ain't worth watching either. Anaheim power play, they're getting their ass kicked. Holy shit, I am tired. What is going on with me, man? Now you got 40 seconds left on the Calgary power play. So one shot, block. I'm gonna bail out on that. Let's see if the football's worth watching at all. I mean, it's Minnesota, Indianapolis, so I can't really imagine it'll be that worth watching. There you go. Finally, man. I started thinking about something else and Calgary pulls through. Think they got it right at the end of the power play, but I'm really not sure. I gotta check. Oh, they're saying that it's a high stick. We're gonna have to see. Mantha's not going too crazy, so he probably knows that it is. That's that looks at the height of the crossbar. That looked fine to me. I don't like the idea that hopefully Edmonton's challenging it. Dude, I can't see an angle that tells me I would reverse it. Damn, Minnesota just kicker just missed his first kick. Football's not. Hang on. That looks crossbar to me, dude. That looks at the height of the crossbar. I think that's a good goal. I think like I agree with what the guys are saying. It's as close as it'll get. You can't see where it hits. You cannot. There's nothing to overturn it. There, I okay. Again, if it was called a high stick, ooh, there's one angle that says maybe, and a bunch. There we go. I was gonna say we can't. I couldn't confirm it. I can't overturn it. If they called it a high stick, I don't know if I could confirm it or overturn it. You know what I mean? It would have to stand. And Calgary goes on the power play because they challenged. Oh, that's bullshit. If that should have been a coach's challenge, not a play, not a booth review. All right, but we're staying 2-1. That's the good news. 15 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 14-12 Edmonton. Calgary just had a little Three Stooges moment, but they at least cleared it, so that's good. Good sticks. The puck's just not going to their direct. They're interrupting passes, but only interrupting. Oh, see, that was good. That was actually really good. He got a stick just in to get the puck off before the shot could get taken. Oh, little cross check to the arms there. I'm hoping the third period is, or by the time we get to the third period, it's an all out war. And you're just watching guys get the shit kicked out of them because the hockey today has been a little soft. I was expecting it, Washington, Carolina to be more physical. It ended up just being a great game. Dude, Stuart Skinner with a great save heads up against 20. I can't see his name. Again, I got you when it comes to the Knights. I'm rough on a lot of other teams. Sometimes I know most of them, sometimes I don't. But I'm doing my best, and by the end of the season, I hope to have a pretty good grasp of where everybody's at across the teams. Oh, swinging a whiff. What are you trying to call a hand pass? He didn't touch it. Oh, go have a conversation, Paul. Oh, you gonna let him skate away after dusting your goalie? All right. Thought you had little more in the sack, but I still love you, buddy. All right, so we're scrolling around, looking. Just a moment. And flipping through the Twitterverse because we're on commercial break. So, you know what? Let me hit that real quick. 11 minutes to go. Shots are 15-14 Edmonton. Edmonton. But we are going to have a face off in front of the Calgary net. All right. Ooh. Let's see. Did Chicago make it 3-0 yet? Nope, still 2. Oh, that was a great pass. Dude, Calgary is stepping into the game. They're stepping in real hard now. This is a complete turnaround from what the first period was. Hmm. Next 2 days are going to be wild, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. No, I'm ready for it. Oh, good stick by Coglia. But now he's out there with that one. Not a good decision there. Dude, they're just okay, there you go. Calgary got a little overexcited right there. The AirPods are starting to fail, man. Dude, Edmonton just suddenly decided to turn on the fire. Oh, hang on. Here goes Calgary heading down. Great defensive play controlling the stick by Edmonton. That was a great decision. Guess we got to charge up the AirPod, see if that works. Edmonton's defense is pull. Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, good save, Ladar. But Edmonton's putting themselves into some shitty holes, and their defense is using their sticks to get out of it. They're gonna need they're gonna need to tighten up a little bit because eventually they'll get tired and they're not gonna have the speed to save themselves. Too much passing. They should have shot. Like I said, right now they're fast enough, but eventually they'll get tired. And it's not about being as fast, it's about being 5 steps behind and being able to catch up. Vladar is playing his ass off, man. This game has started to get exciting finally. I said a great Dude, Draisaitl kicked Bahal's ass to get a shot back on, to get the puck carried across the front of the crease and get a shot back on Vladar. That was impressive. Um, Peanut the Squirrel, man, that shit going on with Peanut and Fred the Raccoon. Holy shit, my guys. More perspective from inside. Okay. 5 a.m. tomorrow. Don't they have court tomorrow? Whatever. I'm waiting for my I wait for my updates from Andrea Burkhart, man. If you haven't heard about, it's Indiana, Delphi. If you haven't heard about that case, that's something. If you like true crime shit or anything like that, you would get a kick out of YouTube trial coverage. Certain lawyers, certain people are better than others, but it's uh it's a wild it's a wild fucking story, man. I don't understand why that was waved off at all. But the zebras have been shit this year, man. Fucking four blind mice and pass. Okay. Like, professional referees have gotten worse and worse and worse as technology gets better and better and better. And my dad and I have talked about this. It's because, in our opinion, the refs are like, they'll just review it. They'll just do that. We can rely on the technology. And so they don't have to do their job as well. And on top of that, you are not allowed to hold referees accountable. Like, fans will bitch about bad calls, but a coach isn't allowed to, or else they'll get fined. Um, you can't interview the referees. It's they're grown adults being paid to do a job. Everybody in the arena, it can be held accountable for their actions and their decisions, from the players to the coaches to the uh what is it, the trainers, to the fans, to the guys selling popcorn. The only people that you're not allowed to hold accountable for their actions and their decisions are the referees. That is pathetic. Yeah, grown adults being paid to do a job need to be able to be held accountable for that job. And the way that these people that they're treated, it's pathetic. Calgary's starting to possess. Never mind, dude. As soon as I go to compliment them, they do some stupid shit. All right, back to the news. The next couple days is going to be a lot of political shit. So we'll deal with that stuff mostly in the mornings, doing push ups and stuff. We can talk about things that cause irritation, and then you do a bunch of push ups and squats, and it's like, all right, all that energy's out. I want to talk about the shit that keeps coming up, but after the next 2 days, at least it'll change a little. All right, we're back in it. Edmonton just cutting through Calgary to get across the line. That was an unfortunate bounce. Get it? Get it? I was close to being a little over. Good decision to freeze it, Skinner. Coleman's having the opportunities. He's just throwing it right into goalie's crest, man. You're not going to get a whole lot of action if you keep throwing it right into the center of the biggest body part on the guy. All right, Edmonton's kind of stepping on the gas a little bit. So they're, again, Calgary just needs to play their game. It's they turn, instead of trying to slow down Edmonton, they started hitting a little bit, chipping a little bit, adding a little bit of the kind of a fuck you attitude, where the Oilers, they don't like that. They start pressing with shit like that. If you piss them off, they don't have temper control. So they start doing stupid shit. And a lot of times they'll either go into hero mode, where one or two people want to do everything, and you got like, fuck the game, I am coming after you. And as Edmonton starts to get more into that, fuck the game, I'm mad at you, I want to hit you, I want to do this and do that, they either start making penalties, or they start making dumbass passes, or they abandon, they're not thinking about where the sticks and the skates are because they're only focused on one thing. So passes go by them. And so, again, Calgary can't keep up with these guys speed wise. You have to do it by passing, puck control, physicality. You got to win the spots on the ice, position battles. So It'll be interesting to see what the third period, what happens in the third period. I don't think we're going to get another goal in the last 4:14. Edmonton just had a little bit of a stretch. Calgary came back and did a little bit, or had a little bit control face off in front of Skinner right now. However, the period's been dominated by Calgary. Um, and the first period was dominated by Edmonton. So I really am going to see. I think Edmonton's just going to be tired. And like I said, Calgary isn't overly exerting themselves in the way of like trying to skate fast. They're trying to be heavy. And that's going to work out for them as long as they keep playing like that because Edmonton will get tired. Good stick. Didn't quite get away the way he wanted it to, but that was still well played. That's like Calgary's had great sticks. Just a lot of the bounces end up going to Edmonton. That looked like a trip to me. That didn't look incidental contact to me. That looked like a trip, but who the fuck am I, you know? Let's see it. Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't call that incidental. I'm not being that nice. Yeah, he just made a left-hand turn. His weight is on his left foot, and he jumps and sticks out his right foot and throws all his weight on his right foot to trip him. That should have been a trip. Good stick, Edmonton. I said this went from domination one way to domination the other way to a pretty good back and forth game. Oh, that's an unfortunate whiff. Puck just bounced as he went to shoot it, as he switched to his front hand. Dude, yeah, Mark and Paul Hall. I don't think they were never on the Knights together, but they are both Knights, and I love seeing them. I love seeing them being on the rosters, especially Paul Hall. I'm a huge fan of him. He did really good in Henderson. Did well when he needed to for Vegas. Had a couple of good games, and then now he's starting in, or maybe not starting, but he's on the roster in Calgary. Dude, that should be a hook in the front of the net. Those were a couple crazy attempts. Great saves by Skinner. Like Stuart Skinner's played a phenomenal game. He's only faced 19 shots as of now, or sorry, 20 shots as of now, but they have been quality shots. Uh oh. Great defense, Calgary. Holy shit. Vladar did a good job forcing him around the net, and he had the defense to help him. That was huge. With less than 2 minutes to go in the second, that was huge. Shots are 2020. Good block, Calgary. Working up. All right. Puck sent back down the low wall. Edmonton reset with the minute 10. And here we go. That's what I've been waiting for right here. Because I like Edmonton are bitches and Calgary sick of the shit. Mantha and Hyman just sitting on the backside, just watching. He's saying he thought he dove. And he went at him. Hopefully they're saying, let's fight, bro. Let's fight. That was the shot opportunity. I want to see the trip. Yeah, Arvids. No, he didn't. He got his stick onto his stick. I didn't think he hit his legs at all. Like he went heavy on his stick. Like what the hell? The original penalty shouldn't have been a penalty. That was bullshit. The guy went heavy on his stick and he fell over. Whatever. It's Edmonton's power play. Curious what the stats are because their PK is shit. Oh yeah, 13.3%, tied for 27. Their only saving grace is that the Flames penalty kill is 73%. It's dog shit. I don't know why Drysidle's sitting there doing this. Like, what? 1 for 9 last 3 games. But Drysidle's such a bitch, dude. Edmonton, just a ball of dirty and soft. They're gonna score. All right. He should have sent it. He should have sent it right in front of the crease. He waited too long and that lane disappeared, but you got one without a net or without a stick. So, all right, 3 seconds, and that's it. We're done. Well, got to start the counter. So we suddenly have a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. All righty. So first period domination by Edmonton. Second period domination by Calgary. Um, Calgary wins the period. Definitely the time of possession that second period. A lot of opportunities. Skinner's playing his ass off. Ladar is tight. He's looking like a wall, but he's not needing to be as athletic as Skinner has been. So Skinner's been very impressive. Um, Defense or Edmonton speed is about the only thing that has saved them because they've given up plenty of opportunities heading the other way. Calgary's just not fast enough. So Calgary's gonna have to come out hard, like hit early, hit often, beat them up, tire them out, slow them down. They weren't skating hard. Calgary wasn't skating very hard in the second period. They were skating heavy. They were being big. They were being in control, but they weren't skating fast and like really trying to pump out to get places. That's good because they won the period doing it that way. So now they've got to be a little more balls to the walls, just everything. Oh, if you're gonna miss, overskate. Um, so that if they pick up their pace a little bit, the same time Edmonton slows down, the same time they're being physical with Edmonton and just getting in their head and pissing them off. Since Edmonton has not there ain't a single player on that team that has any self control. You saw a little bit of the chippiness and physicality at the end, so that's good. Um, could be an exciting game. Calgary could come back and win this. Now, my money is probably on Edmonton staying ahead just because Skinner is playing so well. Maybe we end in a tie. Maybe we go 3-2. Um, but I don't, I see a 2-1 game, maybe an empty netter to make it three. I see it being closer to Minnesota. Who they just play? We just watched it. Toronto. It'll be more like that game than say like the Washington Carolina game, but we'll see. Hopefully, Calgary comes out just ready to kick ass, dude, because that would be great. That's kind of hockey I want to see. I want to see Edmonton get pissed off, Calgary be physical, and then everybody just be mad at everybody. So we'll be back for the third period after second intermission, and see you in about 15 minutes. 30 seconds. Only missed 30 seconds of gameplay. Another Edmonton power play killed. Ooh, that was. He took way too long to make a real shitty pass. I don't know what the idea was there. All right, shots at 21-19 Edmonton. They ended up taking a shot off of Calgary. And then I'm guessing Edmonton got one shot on that power play. So that might not have been the best decision. Worked out. He made a hard kick out with that rebound. So swing and a miss on the puck, man. A lot of whiffing. Good stick, Calgary. Sends puck back the other way. Are they going to be able to get it deep? Yes, they are. Ooh, hell of an attempt. They had a guy on the front, right up front in the net. That's what they need to do. A lot of their shots have not been into traffic. See, that was a good example of skating slow but strong. Like he wasn't all in ass, but he wasn't moving off that puck. Didn't hold old boy's stick. He might have had his hands ready to field the puck. That's all. That's hard to get an aimed shot with the puck bouncing coming from behind. He did a hell of a job to get it on target, but right into Vladard's crest. Okay, it wasn't bouncing. Never mind. It was just too close. Ooh. Gotta go get some Benadryl. Ah, all right. Oh, Calgary got in. All right, they got it deep. Are they going to control? Slow it down a little bit. Nope, one and done. Nope. Okay. There you go. Get it across. Holy shit. That what a great decision. Do not listen to me, clearly. We are at a 2-2 game. That was a hell of a shot. Holy shit. I'm thinking get it across the point, man. You got help. It's like you got help up top. You don't. It's like there's nothing. Looking at the lane he was looking at, it was like there's nothing there. I think Mantha got the tip. Maybe not. I can't tell if Mantha got the tip on that or not. I'm gonna have to wait till they show it. Nope, he didn't get it. So Cherikova, I think is how they pronounced his name. What a shot, man. Like I said, I was thinking get it to the help, separate the traffic in front a little bit. You have Mantha down there, so get it to the other point and then shoot it. But he just went for a pinpoint shot. That was great. Very impressive. See, Edmonton stepped up and hip check. That's Calgary needs to be doing a lot more stepping into guys, but they haven't. There you go. Step into guys. All right, we got to control the puck a little bit better on these passes, but there you go. Heads up. Great stick to cause a problem. Number 7. I'm not sure who that is for Calgary, but he's had a couple of great sticks. I can't see the nameplate. That probably should have been frozen. That probably should be a cross check. That probably should have been frozen. Dude got under Skinner's glove, it looked like. Oh, what an attempt. And we get a face off in front of Ladar. What a series of events that was, man. Is that Basil? Something like that? Calgary's Calgary's got some mojo. Edmonton is a little they're a little spastic. If Calgary starts controlling the puck a little better with when they're catching passes, they're in trouble. But then again, Edmonton is getting these opportunities. They may be one offs, but they're heads up or one on ones. That on the boards, get it out, dump it deep. He just hit him high, bro. What's why? What are we doing here? Kadri just got hit in the face. At least that's what it looked like from here. Okay, good pass. Good shot. Just right in the crust. Man, Skinner has pulled Edmonton out of a lot, man. Whew. All right, man. What do we got going on in the news? There's a Fortnite Black Ops playing. It's just Dude, the SpaceX shit is so fucking cool, dude. Rockets going up and then coming back and landing and being reused. And then the heavy getting caught by the gantry was fucking sick. Like I love aviation. I love aircraft. My dad used to take me to the airport, and especially being here with Nellis Air Force Base, we'd go and see some kick ass fucking planes. I used to work right next to it, so I just sit and watch everything. F-16, F-22, F-35, A-10, C-10, C-130. It's like I just see everything land all day. It was so fucking cool. And then, like I said, seeing the rocket go up and come back is pretty sick. And with the Saturn V getting, not Saturn V, is it? It's the, I can't remember the names right now. That's horrible for me to even try. I'm gonna butcher everything. But that fucking big ass, hundreds of feet tall skyscraper launching into space and then flying back and getting caught by mechanical arms. Shit's pretty cool. Mm, hell of an attempt. He just got caught up trying to get across the center. It slowed him down. Edmonton flying into the zone. Little miscommunication on the passes. That's what's been costing Edmonton, man. I've said it almost every game I've watched. If you want to know, you want to get a good idea for how the team's playing, you just look at their passes through the neutral zone and you look at how, like, are they in skates? Are they on the tape? Does it hit the tape and skip? Um, like it's even, and it's not having 100% pass accuracy, but it's just like even when the passes are hitting where they're supposed to hit, how are they being caught? How are they being handled? And it's, you can tell a lot about what's going on with the team by the passing. And right now, Edmonton just can't connect. Like to be fair, Calgary can't either. However, Calgary is doing a little bit better. Um, and kind of failing in the right direction, I guess you could say. So when they're missing passes, it's ending up more convenient for them than, say, like right there, Edmonton just having a puck bounce off instead of fielding it, and it turns into a heads up with the goalie. Edmonton goes to whip it around. The dude just mishandles it. Turnover in their zone. Pretty good example. I'm trying to get my shoulders fucking relaxed. Oh. Tension headache coming in. Probably from this chair. This chair's kind of uh, shit because it sits so low. Too long with layups. All right. Calgary, little disruption. Great pass up the glass. And a high stick for sure on Edcombe. He just, that's just unfortunate. That's about all that is. If he's not bleeding, I wouldn't be too worried because, again, their power play is shit. But if he's bleeding, that's a lot of time. Nope, no blood. I mean, Ekholm. Yeah, no, that's just unfortunate. He can be as mad as he wants. That's unfortunate. 2 minute minor. We're good. Ekholm's talking shit to Calgary. That's okay. So there's no blood, but he has to take care of the blood? I'm confused. And it's out. Edmonton. Just not doing a good job of keeping the puck safe in the blue line, but we'll see. Calgary stays aggressive. Edmonton's just gonna keep trying to force things. Not catching the puck. I said it's like fielding the puck versus taking a pass. However, that time they connected. Edmonton 3-2. 9:50 to go in the third. Shots are 27 each. Bad penalty, but they actually see they cleared. Ecom hangs out. And then both the problem is both defensemen chase after Drysidle. Nobody stayed back. And then Vladar went for the poke check instead of kind of squaring up tall. Just didn't quite work. It just went right under Vladar's stick. Hey, take it back. I mean, their power play is still dog shit, but they figured it out there. Their passes clicked on that little back and forth. So I'm actually surprised. I got to be honest. Yeah, I was going to say, this is where we see if Calgary's going to collapse or if they're going to get more aggressive, which is what they should do. Get to hitting. Ooh, nice move. Big glove, Skinner. I don't think that was going in, but that was still a huge glove save by Seymour Skinner. Yeah, that was going high and wide, but still. Good vision, quick hands. So far, two really good games. Again, Washington Carolina was a really fun game to watch. I actually really enjoyed that. I wish Mr. Thompson was in, but since Washington lost, But Carrier looked fucking awesome, man. And then with this game, Pahal and Yanmark are some formers, so seeing them play has been nice. Yanmark's had some shots. Pahal's played well, but he's gotten his ass kicked physically more than once, which has been a little tough. But he's still good, man. Oh, I couldn't quite keep it in. There you go. They must have fixed the boards after the first period because the bounces haven't been as random. Finally decided to hit him when he was fucking 25 feet deep past the blue line. I kind of want to see this because it almost looks like he let's see the high stick. I mean, yeah, he obviously I stuck. I don't know what he's arguing. He clearly stuck him in the face. Like I have no idea what Arvidsson was arguing right there. All right, so now it's Calgary's turn to show up on the power play. See if we can keep the game interesting. There you go, Edmonton meeting them at the blue line, just being physical. That's what they need to do. Dude, he just got checked hard as shit into the boards. Calgary lost their flair, man. Edmonton outlasted them. Trying to do too much, man. Just get the puck to the guys in front of the net. The guys are in front of the net. Just get it to them. Give them something to tip. Go, go, go. Oh, he couldn't get back. That was good defense. He just couldn't get back. Oh, yeah, I forgot even strength. Oh, here we go. That was some good stick movement. Just couldn't get it in front of the net. Face off in front of Skinner. 5:35 to go. 28 shots apiece. I mean, I don't Zeri. He got wrecked. I just don't know if necessarily anybody did anything wrong there. He just put himself in a bad position. Jesus, now this game's just getting boring because Edmonton keeps icing the puck. Damn, Calgary is 1-4-0 in the last 5 games, and they're 5-0-1 in the first six. Oilers started out 0-3-0 and are now 5-1. Like McDavid left, and Edmonton's decent. Calgary plays Montreal, Boston, and Buffalo. Don't know if I'll watch any of those, especially after. I mean, after tonight, I might watch them versus Boston. See what other games are happening that night. 4 o'clock game. Might as well. Calgary's turning it up, but they got to turn it up a little bit more accurately. And just give the puck away. Turnover. Calgary puck. Vladar with a big save. I thought that was 4. I thought it was game over, man. Holy shit. Vladar has really, really saved. Like, honestly, both goalies have saved this game from being 8-7. Big fight down low. 2-on-1. Little Calgary dude fought his ass off. It ain't little, but Calgary dude fought his ass off. Vladar's 3-1 against the Oilers, but I don't think they're gonna pull it off with this one. Edmonton's just too fast. You gotta be on your shit when you pull the goalie. Calgary's been just a little too loose. Face off in front of Vladar, 3:13 to go. Great opportunity, good shot, great save by Vladar, and just followed it right into the glove. Got to go a little higher. Almost. Almost. Not gonna lie, I'm be ready to take a little nap and go to sleep after this game. It's early, but I am fucking worn out. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ugh. Oof. Mm. Damn. Some shit going on overseas, my dudes. What's it? Anything actually interesting? Nope. Nothing interesting going on. Nothing that needs talking about. Just the same old typical bullshit. Here we go. So Calgary needs to get it. They need to spend some time. Like they need to have okay, see icing isn't going to do what I'm talking about here. But they need before they pull Vladar, they need to try and get 30 seconds in the zone. Try and get something set up, get a feel. Let it, maybe get an opportunity or two. But don't pull Vladar without pulling Vladar. And we get another face off in front of him. Because you pull him at 2 minutes, minute 45. But if they get just a little bit of time back on the other end of the ice, leave them in. And deep. See, and that's why you don't pull them yet. And the deep. There you go. There you go. No. See, this is why you leave them in. Because they're getting it there. They just can't. They can't get any kind of control. What just happened? I'll say too many men on Calgary. Well, there goes that game, man. I thought the way that play stopped dead, it was like that had to be the unless there's a fight. That's the only thing going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. All right. Well, there goes your empty net. May I mean they may pull a 5-on-5, but I don't think Edmonton's going to give them the time out of the zone. It's going to take some lucky shit and a collapse of Oilers defense in order for them to Calgary to have a shot now. There he goes. 5-on-5 with the Edmonton power play. What was what was Edmonton doing right there? I don't understand that decision to just abandon the puck. I mean, a little bit of a cross check. We'll let that slide. Get it back. Here we go. Send it. You gotta get some real estate in front of the net, fellas. Someone get to the there you go. Good save by Skinner. 29 seconds on the power play. 5-5 with the empty net with the empty Calgary net. Face off in front of Skinner. Shots at 30-29 Edmonton. We got 47 and a half seconds to go in the game. This is actually their control right there is actually very impressive. I am almost struggling to understand why they haven't been able to do that. Because they're 5-on-5 controlling the shit out of Edmonton's zone. Is it the fact that Edmonton's sitting on their heels, or did they just like figure some secret out with less than a minute to go? Or at that point, about a minute and a half to go. Calgary kept it in. Calgary kept it in again. Get it down. Get down low. Oh, he ran to the ref, but he got away. Big save by Skinner. 6-on-5. Hits the bodies in front, went up over the net. Oh, and he lost the puck. It's cleared, and it's over. Edmonton with the win. They go on to go 6-1-0 in their last 7 games. I don't know what happened with the end mark right there, but Calgary goes 1-5-0 in their last 6 games. So Calgary, a big collapse after a great start. Edmonton, a huge skyrocketing success after a very, very poor start. Wild. Very puck luck was on Edmonton's side at that moment. That was mass chaos. And then show what happened with Yanmark, why they were fighting. All right. That's that. Oh geez, I had the fucking football game up this entire time and had no idea. 14-10, 9.5 minutes to go. Minnesota punt. We'll stick around and watch the end of the football game. I was gonna say, has Flacco been in the whole game? Because that's awesome. Dude taps out, you don't reward him by starting him the next game. Player stats. Sweet. See. Well, customers not refute if you're not gonna leave. Yeah. No, you don't get to say that. Yeah, we'll skip over that one for now. Um, Sorry, just back to commercials now that the hockey game's over. Ooh. We'll leave it. You know what? I'm going to watch the football game in peace, I think. I don't really know what I want to do at the moment. Music from the commercials. Um, yeah, since the hockey's over, I'm going to enjoy the football in peace. So, oh, you know what? Actually, what we should do is figure out what games are playing tomorrow, and we'll see if we're going to be here for a game. Nah, we'll take tomorrow off, and then Tuesday. Bruins Maple Leafs for sure. So we're gonna take I may stream, but more than likely take tomorrow off and then be back Tuesday for Bruins Maple Leafs. Gotta watch that game. That's I just can't believe I missed that. And then Wednesday for the night. So